Welcome to Behind the Mic with AudioFile magazine. I'm Jo Reed. I have publisher Michele Cobb with me, and she's with me for the week. And if I know Michele, it will be thematic.
Yes, of course, always a theme. These are short, full cast audio programs.
Now that's really up your alley. You like full casts.
It's true. I really do. I love sound effects, music, all the different people reading different parts, that kind of immersion.
Exactly. Immersive listening is fabulous. So where are we beginning?
The Amen Corner, a play by James Baldwin, performed by Myra, Lucretia Taylor, and a full cast, with an author's note read by Dion Graham.
Oh, our lovely Dion. So James Baldwin, of course, we all know is one of the great American writers. He's not known for writing plays, though.
That's true. And actually, his agent tried to discourage him from writing the play after he had this successful novel, Go Tell It on the Mountain. And this performance honors his narrative and enhances it by really capturing that intensity and emotion of a play. And that's why I love hearing audio plays with a full cast, because you can truly get that interactive interplay, which is important. So last month we talked about multi voice titles where the actors are not bouncing off of each other. And here we've got those reactions to each other, which I love.
Here we have the bounce.
Exactly. And we have Dion reading the author's note that provides this lovely context and understanding. Plus, he also reads the stage directions.
That's interesting.
This production is really spare. So there's some singing and there's some stage directions, but there's not that full sound production that you get in a lot of audio plays. And while I liked the
Right.
stage directions at times kind of gave you a sense of what was going on, the cases I didn't like it were when in the middle of someone's monologue, it says long pause. And so I would
Got it.
have, if I were doing the production, removed some of the things like he laughed heartily or she said angrily or long
So
pause.
they included all of that.
They did, yeah. And that's a way to do it to ensure that it's
Hmm.
unabridged. It didn't work for me at those moments because it removed me from the piece. When they were setting the
Yeah,
stage or saying how people were moving around, it was fine. But kind of in the dialogue where something could be removed without losing anything, shown by silence or by emotion, I would have taken it out.
I can understand that. So tell us about give us a brief story of the play. What's the play about?
Well, it's set in Harlem and it explores the life of Margaret Alexander, who's a preacher, and she's the one played by Myra Lucretia Taylor. And Margaret's life is just sent into chaos when her estranged husband, David, returns home. This disrupts her church and her relationship with her son, David Jr.
I'm very curious to hear the excerpt because it's such a lively place. So much is going on.
Yes, and there's some singing in this. With the clip that we're going to hear, I wouldn't call super lively, but it's Dion Graham setting the stage for the listener as the play opens.
So let's hear that. This is the Amen Corner, a play by James Baldwin, performed by Myra Lucretia Taylor and a full cast, which includes author's note and stage directions read by Dion Graham.
Downstage, the kitchen, cluttered. A new Frigidaire, prominently placed. Kitchen table with dishes on it. Suitcase open on a chair. Downstage left, Luke's bedroom. A small, dark room with a bed, a couple of chairs, a hassock, odds and ends thrown about in it, as though it has long been used as a storage room. The room ends in a small door which leads to the rest of the house. Members of the congregation almost always enter the church by way of the street door, stage right. Members of the family almost always enter the church by way of the inside staircase. The apartment door is stage left of the kitchen. At rise, there is a kind of subdued roar and humming, out of which is heard the music prologue, "The Blues is Man," which segues into a steady, rollicking beat, and we see the congregation singing.
One day I walked the lonesome road.
Yeah, it's an interesting choice, isn't it? Because it's such a subdued setup. And of course, setups need to be, but it's a play that's filled with so much passion and music and singing.
And this is a very spare production. So I got a real sense of the words and the interaction more than the sense of music.
Hmm. Yeah, and with James Baldwin, the words,
Yes.
of course,
Yeah. So nothing
are
wrong with that.
really what counts.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, that's the Amen Corner, a play by James Baldwin, performed by Myra Lucretia Taylor and a full cast. Okay, great beginning. Thank you so much, Michele. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Yes, more to come.
The sound of storytelling behind the mic is brought to you by Brilliance Publishing. And follow Behind the Mic wherever you get your podcasts. Leave us that rating. It does help people to find us. I'm Jo Reed. Talk to you tomorrow.